So my boy Kenzoe Shine graced us on the Down to Business podcast today. And you saw, as soon as I said that name, I just smiled. You cannot say that name without just parting the lips, without just feeling good, without it just doing something to your energy, to your aura. And I'll tell you, from the time he sat down to the time we did the interview, to the time we got up, man, the energy was just unmatched. It was unheard of. I really did enjoy it. And we were really able to talk all things Kenzoe Shine and how it's not just the name, it's not just what he goes by on stage or when he's performing, but this is really his brand. This is who he is, and how sometimes he really wasn't where he wanted to be, wasn't doing what he wanted to do, wasn't moving in the direction that he would have preferred to, but how he didn't let that stop him. How there may have been times where he woke up, there may have been relationships that even took him out of the game and caused him to just lose himself just a bit. But he lost himself and he found himself right again. And nonetheless, he really is going to show y'all how to look forward to Blessed and Anointed, what that project is and what it'll have in store, and really just what he brings to the table through and through. So without further ado, enjoy episode 144, Rise and Shine. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Down to Business podcast. Here with Tamar Turner. I'm sitting down with another dope artist who I was able to
Kenzoe.
meet. Absolutely got to give another shout out to my boy Jay Coachman, man, for connecting us, Valentine's and Create. And it just goes to show the beauty of just network and follow us, because we connected back in February. Here it is, May, going on June almost, and we still were able to make this happen. So I'm very excited to be sitting down with Kenzoe today, somebody who, when I got to take my hat off to him during his performance. He did something that, it's hard for a lot of people to do. He got interaction from the crowd. Like, he had to get the ladies involved. They was acting all shy. They was acting like they didn't really want to do it, but he got them right, and they took care of it. So I'm very excited for him to give y'all a little bit of what he has going on. He said that he's about to give y'all the most transparent interview. He's giving y'all everything that he is. It's Kenzoe Shine. He got nothing to hide, nothing to hold back. So, how you doing, bro? How's everything?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. You feel what I'm saying? Because life is beautiful.
Okay.
When you find your purpose, though.
I love that. Okay. So, before we get into the purpose, before we get into everything like that, can you, one, just tell us a little bit about yourself, and then two, can you tell us what brings you on the Down to Business podcast today for everybody out there?
Bet. Yeah. So, when it comes to networking, I'm always willing. I'm like open to work with everybody,
Okay.
because I see, I love to see, people moving into their purpose, not following somebody else's dream, but your own pure heart purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I feel good to see other people are doing that. So when I see somebody is doing it, and I want to get together with you, I'm like, man, I'm on the same journey too, man. Let's do it, man. It's like we give each other a hand. We go up. For people who doesn't know me, I go by Kenzoe Shine.
So,
You know what I'm saying? This is the name that's gonna take us out of the street. Kenzoe Shine. Remember that name, bro. Legacy we're building.
Come on now. So I heard you mention this word a few times now, purpose. That's a very powerful word, and especially when, like you said, when you found it, when it's something where you wake up every day, you're doing what you love, you're enjoying yourself, you live the life, you in that regard. So for you, for Kenzoe, I'm gonna ask you a two-part question in a sense. One, what is your purpose? And then two, how did you wake up one day and just realize, oh, I found it?
Right.
What was that revelation? Where was that aha moment for you? When did that start?
Right. Yeah, that's true. I've got that question before recently, and this is the second time I'm answering it again.
Okay.
It's like what you just say. When did I wake up one day and I'm like, bet I'm Kenzoe Shine, guys. Like when was that moment, bro? But that moment is a mixture of from the day I was born and from everything that I experienced in this life. I'm young, bro. Like I'm still young, so it's like I have more stuff to experience in this life. So maybe more trauma to go through, trials and tribulation. Maybe more coming for me, or maybe greatness coming for me. Whatever is coming for me, we're going through this life. We're facing a lot of stuff. So it's like I look back, in my life, how where I come from and where I am right now and where I'm going, bro. And it's like from there, all this moment, it's like stuff that I've been through and what's actually happening in the society right now, where I'm I'm seeing like, people are so depressed, living in depression, anxiety, because they don't know the purpose. They're going to work every day, stuck in the traffic. Every day they hate it, but they feel like they have to do it, because they don't know the way out. So when I look at all these things, I'm like, damn, I gotta stand up as somebody. So Kenzoe Shine it is, and that's when I came up with Kenzoe Shine. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be myself, bro. I just wanna be who I am, who I was born to be, which is bringing the light into the darkness. You know what I'm saying? We bringing joy into depression, bro.
Bringing light into darkness. I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. So it sounds like for you, no matter what life throws at you, no matter what you wake up and just have to go through, you're gonna smile through it. You're gonna make it happen. Would you say
On
that's
defeat,
come
bro.
on?
I'm telling you, bro, unstoppable. But it's recently. I recently took that. Let's say I took control over my life, man. Full control right now. I'm actually in the process of doing it right now. Like I'm getting all my power back. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like before I give everything away, bro. You know what I'm saying? When I say everything away, it's like pleasing people. People pleaser. Trying to bow in front of everybody and everything. It could be whoever, your parents, your friends, trying to please everybody. That's like, like I feel like it's like I have to stand as something. I have to have like a ground. I can't be following everything, following everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like every time I think about Kenzoe Shine, bro, I'm telling you, man, it's like when I think about Kenzoe Shine or when I'm in the mood of Kenzoe Shine, it could be like when I see the mode, it could be like being in the studio or performing, or even right now, this moment right now, bro. This is like it's worth more than money to me, bro. Like when people send me a text on Instagram, hey, mostly when I go out, bro, people be like, oh man, I saw your video. I saw your video, it was so nice, blah blah blah. That touched my heart, man. That makes me feel welcome into the world. People accept, what I bring into the world. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, because he tried to when we were first walking up here, he tried to introduce himself to me. I already knew who he was. I got him on IG, got him on both my pages. I said, bro, you've been posting all the videos, bro. I've been watching. You've been staying consistent. So no, I love that, bro.
That's the other thing, man. We need to talk about
consistency,
bro.
Okay, so do you feel like let's get right into it then. Do you feel like that's something that you just adopted? Have you always been consistent in life in some regard? Was there a moment in your life, or was there something that you went through that made you say, hey, I need to hone in. I need to be more consistent. I need to lock in. What did that look like?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. So what happened was that in the midst of that journey of Kenzoe Shine, from 2017 to here now, there was a moment I spent 2 years, I would say, I basically did give up on Kenzoe Shine. I didn't drop no music. I didn't even go to, I used to go to open mic, I stopped. I used to wear my t-shirt, I stopped. Like, I stopped everything. But it was because, that's why I tell the people, man, keep your purpose first. It was all because of a relationship, man. A relationship was taking that out of me, man. They wanted to, you know what I'm saying, stop Kenzoe from shining, And I had to get out of that, man. And then after I got out of that relationship, bro, that I was into, bro, and I feel like a full power, bro, come over me. And I feel so free. You know what I mean? But there was that time I gave up on Kenzoe Shine. I did feel depressed, man. I did feel lost. I did feel like people who knows me, mostly are my family member. They see what I went through. They seen what I went through, bro. I went through like deep depression, anxiety, bro. And then that moment, bro. One day I woke up, I went in the bathroom, put on my t-shirt, and I look in the mirror. Bro, there's a feeling that come over me, bro. I feel great. I'm got my Kenzoe Shine t-shirt. I made this, bro. I made my t-shirt. This is my name. This is who I am. And I feel good. And that brings me back to like, what happened to the music, bro? What happened to the open mics? What happened to all these things, bro? That used to be fun, man. I used to love going to open mic, bro. And then boom, I'm like, you know what? I'm getting rid of all of my clothes. I got rid of all of my clothes, bro. Give all my clothes away. Only Kenzoe Shine t-shirt every day, Because I'm like, bro, that one time I put it on, I feel great. I'm like, I want to feel great every day. So I put on my Kenzoe Shine t-shirt every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that right here, it's pushed me to keep going. Because when I think about that moment I went through, and I'm telling you, bro, it's really making me feel emotional, but it was a bad moment, but I feel like I never want to go through that moment again. Every time I look back, bro, to that moment, it makes me want to Kenzoe Shine. You know what I mean? So, so it's like there's I was listening to this podcast. There was this guy. He was saying that when you enter into a room like this room right now, it's dark in the room. What is your reaction? Do you sit on the chair in the dark and be like, "Oh my God, it's so dark, it's so dark," or do you just go and turn on the switch and then where's the darkness? It disappeared. So you didn't fight the darkness. You didn't go and break the light bulbs. Why is it so dark? You know what I mean? You just go and you turn on the lights and then boom, where's the darkness? It's gone. So from him, and when I heard that, I'm like, oh shit, because sometimes I'm like trying to fight the outside. It's like the outside coming at you. You know, the outside trials and tribulation. It could be relationship, financially, losing a job, all this thing coming at you. And it's like, how do you stand up? How do you handle these things? You know, so it's like, yeah, I mean, I just feel like the consistency, you know, is very important because most people, you know, they give up on this journey, man, the journey of life. We gotta embrace everything, every moment. We embrace everything, bro. So that's where, you know, that's how I feel like I'm unstoppable because I'm willing to take risk, bro. I'm willing to die for Kenzoe Shine, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. This is not just me trying to be famous, trying to be an artist, trying to see what people do. I'm doing it. No, but this is like between life and death. This is the choice I've made to myself. This is the promise I made to myself. You know what I'm saying? So this is nothing I can give up on because if I give up on that, bro, I give up on myself and I betray my future family because Kenzoe Shine gotta take care of all that.
Come
you know
on
what I
now.
mean?
I love that. I love that. You almost can't even say the name Kenzoe Shine without it brings that smile to you. It lights that room. I love that. Okay, so something that you just said more so too was dating back to 2017. That this was the moment, this was the vision, this was something that you were all in about, and then you lost it a little bit, went off track, had those moments, had that time period, but nonetheless, ultimately, you didn't lose sight of the entire vision. That's why you're still here, still making it happen.
The vision was still there. Yeah.
So now, back in 2017, we're in 2023 now. What's been the biggest change for you? What has really like? Because I feel like I didn't know you back then.
Yeah.
But just from the glimpse you gave me into life, you were going through some things. You were dealing with it. You never even want to revert back to that. It motivates you to this day now. So, what was that biggest change for you? What really lit that fire in you? Where did you realize when you look at the 2017 Kenzoe Shine and you look at the 2023 Kenzoe Shine? What's different?
Man, so different, bro. Like I see the progress.
Yeah.
Even other people cannot see it because I started this thing. I'm being in it every 24/7. Now people just you go to open mic and you got some music on YouTube. That's what people see. They just see he wearing Kenzoe Shine t-shirt, but they don't feel what we feel, but they don't feel what I feel on a daily basis. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man, going back to that, it's like from 2017, to now. I would start with this moment right now, bro. Like this moment right here count as one of my progress, bro. I've never been into an interview before, bro. This is my first ever interview I'm having right now, and thank you for that, bro. You and Jay Coach, bro, like these guys open platforms, bro, for everybody to shine. You know what I mean?
No pun intended.
I'm thankful, man. This is one of the progress, and another one which was, man, I recorded my first EP on my phone, bro. It was an app named Take, and I used the app, recorded, like Ty Supreme can tell you, but we use Take. I had a little iPhone, probably like 4 or 6, I don't know, I don't remember. But like, yeah, I used my phone, but to record my first EP, The $1 Million Mindset. You guys can go check it out. The $1 Million Mindset EP. I probably had like 5 songs in it. Long Way was in there. Close Your Eyes to 29. But yeah, man, it's like that progress right here to see me now, bro. When I dropped Purpose, it was a professional studio in Clearwater. You know what I mean? I'm like, and then me being in the studio, I still go look at that picture. I'm looking at the picture. I'm like, damn, I'm in a professional studio, bro. I'm like, look at me, bro. Like, studying on my phone in my closet. You know what I mean? Like in my room, and then boom, I'm in a professional studio. Boom, music video, Peace. I just recently dropped a music video called Peace. If you guys can check it out, please. That would be nice. But Peace music video, bro, it's like, whoa, I never had a music video like this before. Like somebody else shoot my video. Before I used to have like, okay, give my friend the camera, film me, and I go ahead and put it together. But not like a professional videographer come in and like shoot my video, and I pay for it too, bro. It's like a paid video shoot. You know what I mean? It's like me investing into the vision. You know. And then when I watched it, but I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I was watching that video when she sent it to me, bro. I just started crying, bro. I'm watching my own video. I'm like, oh shit, is that me,
That's
bro?
me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that me, bro? Look at it, bro. Look at this thing coming together, bro. It's like, whoa. You know what I mean? It's a moment like this. You see how I came in, bro. When I pull up, you see how happy I was, bro. And Tasha been telling me, bro, calm down. Man. I'm like, bro, we're living the dream, bro. I'm like, this is it, bro. This moment right there, bro. I don't take them for granted, bro. I do not take this moment for granted, but when somebody come to me, I would go to a restaurant and people be like, whoa, Kenzoe Shine, I see your music video, man. But that right here, bro, touched my heart, bro. I'm telling you, man, you know what I mean? So those are progress to me, man. And I know there's more to come because I never thought I would be working on an album when I first began. I was just making music to express myself through music. I didn't really thought that, okay, let me work on an album and all that. Nah, bro. And then to see now, not only I'm working on an album right now, you know, great title for the album. You know what I'm saying? Great feelings too, man, to the album. It's like those feelings I'm putting into this album, man, it's straight from the divine, you know what I mean? Straight from like, you know what I'm saying, far away, man, not from the society, not from here, bro. It's pure energy, but I'm telling you guys, you know, it's like positivity, light, energy, you know what I'm saying? Kenzoe Shine.
I love that. Okay.
They get crazy in here,
Come on now. So we just heard in a 6 year span a shift, a total shift. You just reflected back on where you were, what you were going through, what was happening, your mindset, how you weren't even rocking your own brand in a sense. Mm-hmm. And now it's just like that's all that's in my closet. That's all that I got exposure to. That's all that I want to see. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. And now what excites me the most about what you just said is that you still have time ahead. So now we're in 2023. Well, what's 2025 gonna look like? What's 2030 gonna look like? What's
man? Sometimes I sit to myself and I laugh, I smile. I'm like, I think about the vision. I'm like, jeez. I be telling them guys that all the time. Some people call me delusional too, but they be like, oh yeah, you just delusional, man. Get back to reality, man. Go get a job, man. I'm like, bro, the people who don't see the mental picture, bro, that I see, bro. I'm telling you, bro, I see the mental picture, bro. I see myself performing in front of millions of people, bro. I see myself, you know, having breakfast on private jet, bro. And when I'm seeing those things, it's not like, oh my God, I want what I see in the TV. I want what I see all the rappers has. It's none of that, bro. It coming from the value. Since 2017, I've been consuming all that value, all that energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's like having a diamond. You can't put a diamond just anywhere. You can't put a diamond just leave it anywhere. You gotta preserve that diamond, put it in a nice place. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel like. I feel like I'm becoming too valuable, not just for myself but for other people. Where I feel like you cannot just leave Kenzoe in the street, bro. A label gotta sign me, bro.
Come on now.
You know what I mean? You cannot see a diamond and just leave it there. You know what I mean? So that's what I tell the people: value yourself, bro. Because when you become valuable, you're unstoppable and you're untouchable too. They cannot touch you. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the greatest, man. They tried to stop them, but the legacy go eternal.
Carries on.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. Okay, so you touched on music, so I want to dive a little bit deeper into that. When it comes to your creative process, your storytelling, who Kenzoe Shine is as an artist, do you place a label on yourself? Are you a singer? Are you a songwriter? Are you a rapper? What do you, for people, same kind of question I guess I posed to Ty Supreme. When somebody's clicking on one of your videos, somebody's coming across Apple Music, YouTube, anything like that, your channels, what can they expect to hear? Let's just say somebody said, hey, Kenzoe, send me something that best represents what you do. Send me something that's really going to show me why they call you Kenzoe Shine. What can they expect?
Right. I would say that that's the thing, man. The music is just something that I feel. You know, I talk about the feeling a lot. It's not something that I never get on the booth and just freestyle and then drop. Never. I would freestyle with my friends, but I wouldn't freestyle and put it there and drop a song. No, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like those I have to go sit with myself and get away from the noise, everybody, and just listen to Kenzoe Shine. I don't know who Kenzoe Shine sometimes, but I'm like, sometimes I tell myself, who is Kenzoe Shine? You know what I mean? And it's like, why am I doing all these things? Because it's just the feel that come over me. I feel like I gotta do this. And if I don't do it, I feel like, oh my God, like I'm losing. You know what I mean? And when I'm doing it, I feel like I'm strong. So it's like, yeah, man, it's like from there, I feel like the music, man, is just like, it's really not just about the music itself
For
or
sure.
me being an artist, but it's just the feel, man. It's just the expression that, I'm expressing through my music. It's like an audio version of my life story, an audio version of like, it's like having the video, you take out the film part, the video part, and then you just keep the audio on it. So I feel like
Understand.
this is like
Okay.
an audio version
I like that.
of my life story, me being in this earth. I put everything into the music, bro. Like what I've been through, bro. I ended up being, it's like just to say, I'm gonna have it one night with a girl, and the next day I go home. It's a song, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like I might just have this moment right now. I might leave here. I go home. It's a song, bro. You know what I mean? So that's that creative process, bro. That's that. That's that. It's just life story.
But I love that because, and not even really to compare to anyone who doesn't follow that same mantra or format. I feel like that's your MO and that's unique to you. But something that stood out to me about both you and Ty Supreme is that, yeah, y'all both kind of said that it's not anything really that y'all focus on. It's even things that y'all steer away from. But it's more so y'all authentic. You talking about things that really happen. You talking about things that you're really going through, what you're thinking, how you're feeling, life. And I feel like the music means that much more. And I feel like even as somebody who doesn't make music myself, I can appreciate stories that much more. Like, yeah, everybody loves that drill, that shoot 'em up, bang, bang. That's how you get lit in the club. That's cool and all of that. But if I'm just sitting in the crib, like I go home now, and I'm just thinking about my Sunday routine, just cooling down, laundry, all of that, I want to hear some music that's going to talk to me in the mornings on my way to work when I'm sitting in traffic, like you said. I want to hear some things that
even
right.
in the gym.
When you start to hear stories, when you really start to like listen to things and really be like, wow, like he just gave a whole synopsis over a beat and with some rhymes, some ad libs and everything like that. It makes you appreciate it that much more. But then to take it a step further, I feel like as an artist, you hone in that much more because I don't got to make this up. I don't got to lie about this. I don't have to pull something that I've never done before and talk unrealistically. This is real life.
Hell yeah.
And once it's like that, it's like, wow, I can, like you said, you might just leave here today. Song. If I go home and that's just how I'm feeling, Kenzoe's like, come on now.
I'll be like, what you gonna do? When you pull up in your interview, are you gonna hate? Are you gonna love unconditional love? That's all we show. 50,000 before we show.
Come on, y'all. Like but I love that energy and I love that feeling because it's just like, yo, if a feeling comes over me and I'm just ready to get creative, let's get creative. You don't have to force it. You don't gotta just go and like you say, you're not about to just get in the booth and try to off the dome something and then drop it. And then who knows where it'll go? Because yeah, you go off the dome something, it go crazy, it'd be nice. Or you go off the dome something, people looking at you like, bro, I ain't never heard Kenzoe say nothing like that before. I ain't even know he did all of that. Like, what he got going on? What he doing? Like, so I love that you're so intentional about what you do, about how you move, about everything. You spoke about the future outlook, and I love that so much about, like you said, performing in front of millions. Breakfast on the PJ, doing all of that, man. Just speaking to just manifestations, but I love all of that because it's happening. It's already done. It's just a matter of you stepping into it.
Okay. I see the picture in my head, bro. I woke up like, oh shit, I deserve $1 million. I came from the bottom, from Haiti, bro. Came from nothing, bro. I deserve to be great, bro. I deserve to. When you come from the bottom, the way cannot be going down. You know what I mean? We come from the bottom. You cannot keep going down, bro. The only way is up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing right now, man. Came from nothing, but we're trying to make it into something, you know?
What would you say along these years, even after 2017, even till now, even more recently, when you were really stepping into who you were as a person, who you were as an artist, what has really helped you? What has really assisted you? What are some things that you wake up every day and you're thankful for? And you're just like, wow, without this in my life, without really this coming along in my journey, I wouldn't be where I am today. Yeah, I'd still be Kenzoe Shine, but I may not be this 2023 new outlook. I'm thinking about only way is up, only way is forward. What are some things that you're really grateful for, that you really appreciate, that really help you to be the man that you are?
That's a good question, man. But it go back to my mother. You know, I mean, she really did something for me, man. She really brought me into this country, the U.S. You know what I'm saying? I'm really thankful to be here, man, in America. But I see abundance opportunity in this country, bro, that people who live in it don't even see. I see it because I came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I can see the abundance. Having a camera is cool, bro. In Haiti, camera is so expensive you can't even afford it. You know what I'm saying? Having like being able to have a job, man, having a car. Like 16 years old, you driving. People 30 years old, they don't know what they're gonna eat. Like they wake up, they don't know what they're gonna eat the next day. So it's like all that, man. I'm grateful to be here, man. And right now in this interview, I'm grateful for this interview, bro. And I'm grateful for, um, I'm not gonna make a whole list of grateful things, bro, but it's like for the most part to stay to the point. I'm grateful that I'm in the U.S., bro. International.
Kenzoe Shine.
International,
Man.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Coming to a country near you, man. We're not even talking cities no more. I love that. I love that.
Man.
Okay. So to the people tapping in, because obviously we're gonna have my audience, my IG live, but we're gonna have your people. We're gonna have even some newcomers all along the way. What can they expect? What's coming? I know you talked about some music videos, you talked about some music and everything like that. And obviously, like I told Ty too, don't give us nothing that's going to spoil any surprises, that's going to mess up anything you got on your side. But we love to, on the Down to Business podcast, we love to give people the ins and outs, surprises, all of that, what to expect. This is like that kind of like that exclusive content.
That's why in the beginning of the interview, I was like, I'm transparent.
Yeah.
I don't hide anything. The music is for you guys. The music is for me and you guys to enjoy. So why should I hide it from you? I could just be in the studio recording, and I don't mind putting it behind the scene. You know what I mean? Because I want the people to be part of what I'm doing. That's why you see when I was performing, like you mentioned earlier, I was interacting with the people. I want that. I want to interact with the people. Like when I'm singing peace in my next performance that's coming, I'm having a choir with me, bro, singing peace. It's been a minute since we talk about peace. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, man. It's like, wow. But for the most part, man, I'll say, I don't really know how to answer that one.
Got something coming?
So
I was about to say, I know he gonna really leave y'all. He gonna really leave y'all waiting. I was about to say.
That's what I was playing. But hey, Blessed and Anointed, the album. You know what I'm saying? This is the album that's gonna bring me out. You know what I mean? That's gonna make the way for me. It's like open door for me in the industry that I'm in the music. So in the game, I wanna come blessed, meaning that I'm blessed. I don't need a label, bro. I'm already blessed. Kenzoe Shine is a label. I don't need a label. I'm not waiting for one. If it comes, thanks. But I'm already blessed. So I'm coming in the game blessed and anointed for all the energy vampire who would like to take me down, bro. Anointed, bro. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm an anointed king, so I'm protected always, bro. But you know what I'm saying?
I love that. All right, now Blessed and Anointed.
Blessed and Anointed, the album coming soon, and then On the Rise music video dropping soon too. It was supposed to. I was supposed to drop On the Rise music video first, but that video I feel like it needed more to it, and I need to take my time with this video, so I ended up dropping Peace first before that. So this year we're expecting 2 music videos from Kenzoe Shine and the album. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not putting a date on the album, but we're working on the album. Okay. So as soon as it gets done, I'm not gonna even wait. I'm gonna drop it
right now.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop it. Bro.
I love that. But I also love too about how you kind of reflected on the project On the Rise. You said it wasn't where you wanted it to be, and okay, let's get back in the lab a little bit. But in the meantime, let me give y'all peace. Let me show y'all what's up. Let me just but I like because even that's something I think about as a creative. As a creative, I love having that creative control. I love thinking about it's certain content that I look at sometimes and just be like, okay,
no, it needs something else to it, or let me add something, or let me get back, let me take it back a little bit. Let me give y'all that in the meantime, but let's sit on this for a little bit. I'm even sitting on a couple things right now. I can't, unlike Kenzo, I'm not going to tell y'all everything. I can't give y'all, but I know he still got some stuff in the tank. He say he's transparent, but I know every artist got something.
You know what I've been doing lately when it comes to the interacting and the consistency and all that? Like people comment on Peace music video, like they'll send me DM, hey man, I seen your video, keep up, blah, blah, blah. And I'll screenshot it and I post it on my Instagram.
I love testimonials like
you know what I'm saying? Because those feedback means a lot to me. And I want this feedback. I want them on my t-shirt, bro. You know what I'm gonna do my next t-shirt? All these all this comment on my music video, I'm gonna put it on my t-shirt, bro.
I love that.
I mean, I'm gonna carry that with me.
You just gave me an idea now.
I'm gonna carry that with me, but all this feedback, I'm gonna carry it. Thank you guys for supporting the movement, the vision. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't believe in my vision, bro. And that goes back to family, but that goes back to family. I don't understand what this Kenzoe Shine. They're like, for some people in Haiti right now, like some family in Haiti, I have some family even here. For them, I'm a failure, bro. Yeah. For them, I'm not part of this family no more.
You didn't take the norm, the route that they wanted me to be on. Even like I spoke about, everybody don't listen to that. Like I feel like just because of the connotation that music gets on TV and social media and everything like that people see or hear you want to be a rapper or a singer or a songwriter, and they just think the worst, or they just think that, oh, nah, you got to be one in a million in order to do that. But what's to say I'm not one in a million? What's to say I'm not? All it takes is that one opportunity, that one person, that one share, that one repost, that one feature, that one song, that one album, that one music video. Like you said, for you it's a totally different trajectory. And now next thing you know, you're in front of millions of people. Right. You're waking up, living life on your own terms.
You know what, though? My music, bro, it's mostly all the people who come to me telling me they like my music. Yeah. You know why? I'm ahead of my time. And the youth, they're not there where I'm at. That's why they won't like my music. The youth are up to crazy stuff. Like they're up to drinking alcohol, doing all this unconscious stuff. Yeah. And I'm conscious. And I'm not saying that as a way to feel better than them, but it's a way to improve yourself. Let's go up together. Let's rise together. We all are on the rise, like he's doing right now. He bring me on the show, bro. He's trying to rise with me. Let's rise up together. Absolutely.
All right, now let's come on, Kenzoe Shine, man. He's telling y'all something tonight. Hey. Hope y'all listening, man. Okay. So now, before we tell people where to tap in with you, before we give them all the social media, everything to look forward to, give me some final words. Give me some thinking about people out there, whether they be artists, business owners, entrepreneurs, people just in their 9-to-5 jobs and everything like that. What does Kenzoe Shine have to say to those people? Because Kenzoe Shine is somebody who, just from this interview alone, I learned that he faced adversity. He had moments in his life where things were challenging him, things were bothering him. He had to overcome. He didn't even want to be Kenzoe Shine. He wasn't even wearing his own brand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now we reflect on that. We look 6 years later. This Kenzoe Shine. He's smiling every time. He got the brand on. He's ready to work. He's ready to rise. So give me some words for people out there who may be, one, just tapping in, but two, losing motivation, losing hope, everything like that. Just not really living life on the terms that they want. That's big for me, bro.
That's a big question for me that I could answer all day, bro. But I'm gonna tell you this: the reason I start, before the music, it was me just making videos about motivational video. Early morning, I wake up, I'm doing my mood. I'm so new to the journey. I'm like, oh my God, I'm watching the sunrise. I'm going for a run, reading. I'm showing off. Early morning, 5 a.m. club, we're going at it. So it's like, that's how it started. And from there, I'm like, how can because the youth, you gotta know, music right now is popular. A commercial will have music in the background. A movie will have a song in the background. It's like music speak nowadays. So I feel like the best way to communicate with the youth is through music, because the youth love music. Not just the youth, everybody loves music. Music play a big part in our life. So from there, if you listen to my music, brother, anything I will tell you right now to motivate you, to comfort you, just go listen to my music, bro. You're going to see what's going on, bro. No basic. You know what I'm saying? If you're not taking risks, you got no life. Only one time you get to live this life. Life is not just about having a wife, having a job, retired and die. I'm doing it for my future family. You know what I'm saying? So just be thankful every day for every single second moment as you're pursuing for more, because sometimes we tend to say, I want $1 million, like Kenzoe Shine been saying lately. We tend to say that and we go all in into it, 24/7 work. We don't have time for our family. We don't have time, you know what I'm saying, to spend with friends no more. But by the time we make $1 million, we have no friends. We don't know who to trust. Be thankful, be aware, be patient. I mean, not patient, but be aware of your environment, your surrounding, your movement. The time you wake up in the morning, putting your pants on, brushing your teeth. Those moments, this is life, bro. This is life. So be thankful for every single moment as you pursuing for more. The journey never stops, bro.
Never stops.
Infinite growth.
The show must go on. I
No
love
growth
that.
stop.
He said just tap into the music. I think that's the best message of them all. He's
Listen
definitely
to
going
my
to speak
music,
to
man.
you.
You're gonna get motivated.
As somebody who got to see it live, trust me, he's not lying
Yes,
at all.
sir.
At all. So, all right. Most important part of the interview now. Where can the people find you? Where can they find the music? Where can they tap in with you? I know people are wanting to listen to that Blessed and Anointed. So
Yes, sir.
give us everywhere to find you, social media, websites, anything you got. Throw it at us.
Bet. So it's Kenzoe Shine is the only name for everything.
Okay. And I'm gonna move this, make sure they can see it.
Oh yeah,
How to spell that thing? Yeah. You can't. Yeah.
But
He said, let me make
Hold
sure
on,
y'all
hold
see
on,
what's
hold on.
up. Yeah.
So basically, Kenzoe Shine stands for everything.
Okay.
And the meaning behind Kenzoe Shine, it means that everything that you can think of is Kenzoe Shine. Think about it, because I show unconditional love. It's on my back.
Come on now.
I'm not living in condition. I'm living unconditionally, meaning that I'm just like water, bro. I can feed anywhere, bro. I'm blending right now. It's like I'm invisible, bro. At any given time, I can talk to anybody, bro, and show love. Anywhere in the world, I can go back to Haiti, send me to China, wherever, bro. I will survive. You know what? Love conquers everything, bro.
Every time.
Love conquers everything, man.
Every time.
Show love, bro.
It costs $0.00 to show and spread love.
Kenzoe Shine on Instagram, Kenzoe Shine everywhere, bro.
Tap in. And y'all, look, he already gave y'all some upcomings, albums, videos, so look into it. But he said most importantly, if you just need a message, if you just need that motivation, just that love, that unconditional.
Yeah, man, it's beautiful.
Tap
bro.
in, listen to the music.
At first, it's gonna be hard to show, bro.
Yeah.
I've been through it at first. I'm like, shit. That person is from what they did to me, man. I still gotta show up for them, man, and still think about them and say hi to them and stuff.
Yeah.
It was hard at first. I even cried, bro. Like showing that unconditional love to the people who did you wrong. That is crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
that's hard.
But you know what, though? The letting go, letting go. Just let go, man. Let go of everything, bro. Just be present. And then from there, everything happens. Unconditional love. Just don't judge. Just see people, observe everything, listen to people's story before you judge. Because you don't know where the person comes from. You don't know. They were a baby once. A baby is innocent. But they come into this freaking world we created for ourselves. We can't even live in it. They come into this world, something happened. Maybe between their parents, maybe between a relationship. Something that happened to them, bro, that changed them who they were as a baby, innocent. And then now other people are judging them. And that's why we're having everybody falling in love with Chuck, man, because they find the love in Chuck. Because Chuck won't judge you. What I'm saying right now, I'm not promoting Chuck. I'm just saying the reality of we having right now in this society. This is the reality. People fall in love with alcohol. They fall in love with TV shows. They fall in love with material things. They lose the connection of our human connection of what we're having right now. We're sharing our words together. We're shaking hands together. We lost that human connection. So from there, man, it's like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, we down, bro. We gotta go, bro.
Come on now. Look, man, to everybody who has tapped in with us, whether it be IG Live, whether it be live and direct with the episode, we talked about a lot today, both music, both life, both the future, but more so love, man. I really think that was such a important yet necessary unconditional at that. So if y'all don't do me a favor, do Kenzo a favor. Tap in to the music, to the message, to the social media. He's got a lot coming. He told y'all the album is on the way. He's not giving y'all a date. So just make sure y'all stay tuned. So to everybody who continuously taps in with the Down to Business podcast, whether you're coming from Kenzo's side, my side, or whether you're just new, I love you. I appreciate you. This has been another episode of the Down to Business podcast. Here with Tamar Turner.
Peace.